Hey everybody, Superfluous J here, playing more Dyson Sphere program, and we don't really have enough of these cubes to get these labs going, I don't think. It looks like they're constantly all being taken, and a couple of them are trickling down here, and I do not think we can say that they're filling this up in any way, shape, or form, even after the thing's been running for a little while. So I don't think we're supporting these as good as we could. So I think we should make more. And obviously, in order to make more of these, we're going to need to make more of these, and to make more of these, we need to make more of these. But it looks like we have the inbound materials enough to double everything. So I'm going to double everything. And we're going to do that with the blueprint mod, which is fantastic. I keep calling it advanced build mod or whatever it's called. It's called multi-build, and sorry to the author for saying it wrong, because it's fantastic and it shouldn't be confused with another mod just merely because that mod came out first. So sorry about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and copy. Actually, let's just copy this much because we already have the belt. And it looks like that's not going to copy the inserters, which is really annoying. So I think I am going to copy... Does this copy all the inserters? I don't know. I guess we'll try. Let's go ahead and copy all the way down to here. And then we'll say copy. And then we're going to paste like this. And we have to redo the belts, which is not a big deal compared to having to put everything down manually. It's definitely a welcome change. These guys, when I took, no, they did not lose their outserters. Looks like we do need the power pole here-ish, which is sad, but that's fine. We'll just copy without the power poles next time. I'm gonna put this one here for now just to be lame. And these belts don't need to be here because they're part of the output of these guys. Looks like we're missing power on this one place, so I do need to lay foundation here. And place this power pole where it actually belongs, which is right here. Okay, so I got 4 of those. Now I need to expand the 4 of these, and they output on this near belt. No, they output on the far belt. So let's yeah, we could actually copy both of these at the same time, I think. Along with these belts here. These guys, yeah, they put on the far belt, so we're gonna need to. I'm not gonna actually copy that belt. And it looks like, what do we got? Lack of item? Doesn't actually say. Oh, there's up there. Lack of item. Yeah, we need 10 more chemical plants to support that. So let's go ahead and make the 10 more chemical plants. Is those? No. Yes, those are chemical plants. We can make 34. I'm not used to having all the ingredients in my inventory. It's kind of nice. I could get used to that. What I think I'm going to do here is I'm not going to copy the belts. I've changed my mind. I'm going to try doing this without copying the belts. These guys should be able to come out to here, at least. And then the inputs are these. Oops. Actually, I am going to copy these belts, though. And we'll bring them right to here, because that's... that collide with thing is annoying. I think that's part of the game and not part of this mod. But, it can be annoying. Yeah, so I should be able to now copy these guys all the way down to this belt. and just copy it across. And I think I'm actually going to run this belt manually too. And I'm done, so let's go ahead and hit B, F1, and then I'm going to copy everything but this belt. Just see what happens. I don't actually know what's going to happen. But I want these belts all the way up to here. And I don't need that belt, but I don't think it hurts that I picked it. And it did actually grab the inserter. So the inserters get grabbed when the machine gets grabbed, which I guess makes sense. And now we don't have any of these inserters, which is annoying. And it doesn't say lack of item. Oh, it does say lack of item on my cursor. It says lack of item. Okay, so I'm gonna have to build that belt out, and I'm gonna have to hand make a couple dozen inserters. I think I'm going to save this one. Copy. Okay. So let's hand make a bunch of inserters. I think 5 sets is fine. And then we need this to come out somewhere around here. And this to come out somewhere around here. And we're encroaching on this iron vein. Not a big deal. Okay, we are still missing an inserter and 3 power poles. Let's make 30. Stop making the inserters. Make 30 more. Okay. Let's try this now. It won't let me make it here, but it will let me make it here. Everything is blue, and we build. And then we're going to come down here and delete the extra of these. And these. And we'll just trim these off a little bit here. And let the bots go. And this should double my production of those organic crystals. I should really be starting down here. Because as soon as these ones get built, they're instantly useful. Yeah, that should be enough. So let's keep on walking down here. Yeah, see, these guys are automatically started, and they're automatically making these organic crystal, and it's automatically going out on the line as soon as it's available, which is nice. And this blueprint mod allowing you to put inserters down before belts and belts down before other things and things like that tells me that it's a problem in the game that is, oh, we're actually suddenly backed up on these things, which is kind of hilarious. Are we not researching? Let's, no, we're backed up on everything but red frickin' science. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I built up this blue science when I didn't really need to, and sacrificed red for it. We should always have twice as many red as blue. So I'm gonna delete these and make red science here. We're gonna run this, and then this belt needs to run differently. I'm gonna run it around like this for now. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys don't have power, so let's add power to them. And that'll double our red science while keeping the ratio with the blue science correct. Yellow science, by the way, if you look at this, let's actually look in our inventory, because that way I don't have to fiddle with the machines. Blue science takes 3 seconds to make 1. Red science takes 6 seconds to make 1. That's double. Yellow science takes 8 seconds to make 1. So if we have 3 of these and 6 of these, which we don't, we would need 8 of these. We have 4 of these and 8 of these, so we need around, I don't know, 10-ish of these to compensate. So as soon as the red does catch up and run. Now also there's a problem if you look at the actual research. this research is actually using far more blue and red than yellow, and I think that's fairly standard, at least at the beginning. Yeah, eventually it gets to the point where they're the same amount, but at the beginning you don't need as much. So we actually don't need as much yellow science as we have excuse me, created. Also, I could probably make some red science in my inventory. And then, actually I can't use the inventory item, but I can plop them on this belt here. I could use them in inventory if I had blue and yellow as well. But I can't just use the red by myself, so. Okay, red is starting to back up, which is nice. On the belt. Mostly I think because it's having a hard time pulling it into the labs here, but that's not a big deal. Pretty soon this lab is going to start running. As soon as this gets up to 10, let's get 4, 3. It's actually slowing down again. Are we having an input problem? We are having an input problem. We are not making enough graphene. We should first of all be prioritizing this to the right, so it goes to science. And we should, second of all, be making more. Let's see. These things, I think they 2 coal in 2 seconds makes 1 graphene. So we can actually support 12 of these things, and we can actually support them out to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this belt out, except for its conflicting. I'm going to make a full belt of graphene. I think that's a valid life choice here. I'm going to just run this belt like this. This is terrible, and I hate it, but it's going to get the job done. So here's there's our 6 on this side, and I'm going to actually delete this power pole, and it won't fit in here, which is annoying. Place it here for now. Then we're gonna. Can I put one here? I can without it conflicting with the. With the water. Oh. And I just deleted all the belts, which is not what I wanted to do. That's one of the problems with the with the keyboard shortcuts here. Although it does afford me the opportunity to fix this. Let's see. You know what I'm going to do here? I am going to... This actually has a full thing of supply, so I'm going to grab all of these and stuff them in here. Grab all of these, stuff them in here, and grab all of these, and guess what I'm going to do with them? That's right, I'm going to stuff them in there. That way I can delete this, I can delete this, I can delete this, and then we can do this right. Yeah, this is going to be not quite as right as I want to do it, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so we want a belt coming out of here, coming down this way, coming across this way, back down and over here. No. I want a belt going this way so that we know where to place this guy. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't actually need that belt. Then this can go up here, and then we need these 4 back. Or these 2 back, I should say. Then we need our power poles. 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there is fine. And there we go. Now we have graphene production. All we're missing is the belt. Okay, so now we have a full belt of graphene coming out, and it is prioritizing science over the Interstellar Logistic Station. We have this box full of coal, but we don't actually need it. So I think I'm actually going to delete this and add that, and we'll do that for now. That's making a full belt of coal. Along with, actually, this guy got deleted as well. There we go. And I think I'm going to change this so that we empty this belt faster. Or this box faster. That way, these things are only going to feed on the line when he's not emptying coal. But when they do, they're going to both be feeding on the line. So that should again give us all the graphene we want. And these guys aren't gonna be at full capacity until they buffer up on the stuff. But that's not a big deal. And you know what? Am I wrong about that? They take 2 coal every 2 seconds. So yeah, we can only support 2 of these. So I was wrong about that. Let's put a splitter here, or not. But yeah, I actually want 2 more miners. So let's go ahead and do it. Maybe even 3 more miners. Let's fully tap this vein here. That's fine. And you. And then what we're gonna do, yeah, because I was totally wrong about the utilization. It could still only support a third of a belt, or 1 belt, 6 per second. It's just 2 of these lines can support 1 output belt, but we still need 2 lines of input belts. So this'll afford us those 2 lines of input belts as soon as we get power to him. There we go, and we've got whatever we wanted before this. High strength titanium alloy we've now researched, and we're chugging through the Interstellar Logistic Station, which is the last piece of the puzzle before we can actually start playing the real game. But we need to make high strength titanium alloy, which takes sulfuric acid, which is a brand new thing which we haven't actually made yet. Sulfuric acid requires fuel, it requires stone, and it requires water. Now, we haven't actually put stone into our logistic network yet. I think we might have put a stone product. No, I don't think we've even done that. We don't need any product for stone except stone itself. This here is an open station. It's got 2 slots on it. So I'm going to actually run this stone that's not being used over here this away. If I can get through here. I think I can. Wonder if I can. Oh, look, I can sneak it right through here. Oh yeah, the spaghetti is strong with this one. There we go. And that will get stone into this logistic station. We should probably say, hey, you like stone, and supply it to the universe. We should also have some drones in this station. It would be useful if we did. We need processors. Well, guess what? We're making processors way over here. Can I click it? I can. Ha ha ha. Let's get 74 of them. You know what? Let's get over 100 of them. And now let's see how many drones we can make. We can make 10, which is exactly the number I want. We need iron to make any more. We'll worry about that when the time comes. We also are going to worry about this stone line. We are no longer using the silicon, so we can run this stone line to here, and this stone line, you know what, that's good enough for now. We'll just make sure we have a full stone line going. And actually, it's not even going to be a full stone line ever, is it? Because it's going through these. So I think I am going to grab... let's actually delete from here. And then reverse the direction of this belt. Connect this belt to it. And then run this belt. Let's see, where is... There it is. We're going to go right down here, and I don't actually want to connect it to here. I want it to go like that, and the reason I did that is then I can run this guy a little bit farther, and then we'll have 2 inputs of stone. It's probably more than we need, but I am fully tapping that stone thing, so I might as well get the full benefit from it, right? Okay. So, now we have all the ingredients for high-strength titanium alloy being put on the network. We've got, where is it? We've got stone, I'm sorry, we've got, I shouldn't say that. We don't have all the ingredients for high-strength titanium alloy. We have all the ingredients for sulfuric acid. We've got stone, we've got water, which we can just pump locally, and we've got, what do you call it? Oil. We also, though, that's just to make sulfuric acid. To make the titanium alloy, we need that, titanium, which is on the network, and steel. So I'm going to make my last one in here steel. Now we're going to start putting steel in the logistic network, which is a bit of a pain because steel is way over here. We are stuffing it in this box, and then we're running it over here to make these guys. So, yeah, it's not this one. I almost want to change this around, but I'm not going to because, like I said, this is... I keep saying it, it's temporary. We're going to use our last one of these, and I'm actually going to change which one of these are. If you hit tab, it changes the layout of it. And I'm going to change this guy to one of these with the outputs on the second story. And we're going to come out of the second story. Let's see, we're already up one, so let's go ahead and go down one. That way we're already out where we want to be. And let's go to here and then go up another story to get over this belt. And this belt, I guess. And then, oh, I'm out of go juice here. Let's go ahead and throw some coal in there. We got organic crystals, we got oil, we've got, I guess that's it. That's all I got to burn. Yes, it is. That's all I got to burn. And I just noticed I have red and blue science in my person somehow. Where's the stone going? The stone's going over here. Right? No, the stone's going over here. So this is where I need to go. And we don't have any more of these belts, which is only slightly annoying because we've got them over here in this box. We've also need some graphite. So I'm just going to grab, let's say 800. Pull that out, 1, 2, 3, and then put it back in so we burn it. Okay, meanwhile, you are going to come over here. Yeah, that's really annoying that he can't get over that splitter, even though it's so obvious that he would be able to. That's one of the annoyances in the game. Let's go ahead and zigzag him so he can get over that splitter. Let's bring him over here, and then if I do this, yeah, he's gonna be too close to that thing. So let's go ahead and bring it here, and then there we go. And then you go into there, and then we're gonna say we already said it's steel, so that will that'll do that. Okay, so we got steel. Oh wait, and then I want to prioritize sending steel on this bottom line because I want the steel. I want to be making this stuff, and you know what? Let's be honest. We can cap that off. We're gonna need to make more steel eventually, but this hopefully will get us through until we're ready. Let's hop over this. I can stuff these blue cubes into here, and I might as well stuff the red ones in as well. What's wrong with blue cubes? Why are these guys... These guys aren't getting any of this, and it's not... It is because this is broken. But also, he's not getting any... magnets, because magnets are not coming down the line because I think this box is finally empty. So yeah, we're now hurting on making magnets, which is great. Okay, so let's be cheesy. We've done it up till now and it's worked pretty well for us. So let's go ahead and we need, say, 4 more smelters. This happens a lot in this game where you need something in order to make something else that you then need that something else to make something else, and then you end up making things all episode instead of getting what you want. Sorry about that stealth edit there. But also, when you do that, when you commit to that level of spaghetti, logistic spaghetti, I guess you could call it, and you don't want to fix it, you end up with issues like this. I think I might be able to fit one more in here. Let's try it. If I bring this guy this way. And then I can break this off, delete it, and then let's see if he'll fit. He would if it wasn't for this splitter. So I'm actually going to delete this, excuse me, this splitter, and we'll put this splitter here. Come on, let me put you there. Okay. There we go. Now we're making 3 times the amount of these things, and we're prioritizing sending them that way. And we should also have this filter on too, because we should always prioritize sending stuff to science. Science is the most important thing other than power, which so far is totally fine because of our solar power belt array thing. Okay, and yes, we've already got these things running again, which is nice. Okie doke. Titanium. That's right. That's the next thing we've got. And we need a tower or 2 for that. So we need to make some. We need titanium for that. Not a big deal. We're taking it somewhere. Here we go. Here's some titanium. Let's just take 80. I can make a single tower, which I think is not all I need. In order to make this titanium alloy, we need to import steel and titanium and stone and oil. So yeah, we're gonna need 2 stations. So what does the next station need? What are we out of? We are out of these purple boxes, which is no big deal. We're actually storing them right here. So let's take 90 of them, and then we should be able to make 1 more. Okay, so now we have the ability to make high-strength titanium alloy, which we need in order to make those other things. And like before, I am going to figure out what I need, and I'm going to pave more of the world here, and we're going to come back as I am building it or after I've built it, depending on how I feel about showing you the dirty world of making sausage in this game. Okay, I figured it out. Titanium, to make a 1 belt of titanium alloy, we're going to need 9 smelters. Those 9 smelters are going to need a belt of sulfuric acid and half a belt each of steel and titanium. The sulfuric acid, in order to fill a belt, we're going to need 9 chemical plants, which I'm not actually making, and I should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. There's our 9 chemical belts, our chemical plants. And we're also going to then need a 1.5 belts of oil, 2 belts of stone, and 1 belt of water. I've already got the water line here, but 1 belt of water requires, let's see, this needs foundation support, which is really weird. Oh, I've got it backwards, that's why it's weird. Let's get this here. We're gonna go 1, 2, oh, I guess we can't go into alt build. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can't do 7 here. Waiting for the last 2 to be built. Yeah, we need all these gears and stuff, which is annoying. 7 and then 8. I'm hoping it'll let me put it here. Nope, it needs liquid resources, of course. Well, then let's continue this on another line here. I think I'm going to continue this line. I'm kind of squaring off this area so we can collide with other object. Need liquid resources. There we go. That's good enough. Okay, because we need 7.2. So 7, so we need 8. Basically, you need more than you have. So let's go ahead and run this line like this. Then we can connect all these together. This might be overkill, but I think 1 belt of the titanium alloy. Titanium alloy is not exactly a resource that you don't need a lot of. It's one of those core resources, and we want to build these logistic stations as quickly as possible. that we just learned how to make, which is fantastic. I'm gonna leave the research alone for now. Let's actually, now that I say that, let's look at our upgrades, because you always want more upgrades. That doesn't need, this needs yellow, so the mecha core is always a good thing to research. This we can't research. Mechanical frame. This gives us more move speed. I don't want to do 2 more mechanical frames because that's going to and actually, you know what? I think I'm going to cancel this one because I don't want too much mechanical frames without the energy and stuff to go with it. So I'm gonna bring these, because that upgrades our recovery speed is what I'm thinking. And this requires Mecha Core 4. So now we can go up here, and the queue is full. So this will give us all these upgrades that don't actually do anything. They don't give us anything new. They just give us things that are better, and we can let that run while I work on this. So anyway, I've set up a logistics station here that's going to request oil, and it's going to request stone. And I think I'm going to actually double our requests for each of these, because this is going to be a pretty tough ask for these things to bring us stuff. But what we need here is sulfuric acid. We need 9 chemical plants, which I have. And we'll put them out here just far enough that they can benefit from this water line. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do them one at a time. We're going to have the water coming this way. We're going to have the stone coming this way, and the oil coming this way. So we need, I guess it doesn't really matter which one goes where. Let's do the oil there and the stone here. Okie doke. And I'm going to actually break these lines so that we're not actually pulling the stuff from the assemblers yet. We're also going to need probably a lot more inserters, and thankfully that one worked. I did not expect it would. And also these things, if you look here, they require, let's see, we're making sulfuric acid. Every 6 seconds, it needs a fairly decent amount of stuff. It needs 8 stone. I think that small inserter should be able to do that. And then these long inserters, though, might not actually be able to handle it. I'm going to worry about that when the time comes. That's just the way it works. Also, because 9 plants actually requires 1.5 oil belts and 2 stone belts, that means a stone belt can only support 4.5 of these plants. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to run a second stone belt and a second oil belt out and kind of stuff them on the line halfway down. It's just the way it is. So once we're out here, we do have another one of these. I think I'm going to do that. That way we get double the input from here. So let's go ahead and delete these. Let's copy him. Go 1, 2, and 3. So there's 4 of our 9. This will give us half a belt, and it'll use our input resources. This is a good test. This is a good test. And the sulfuric acid now in our 9 chemical plants does 1 belt, which we don't even need to put on a belt because every chemical plant is worth 1 smelter. I am going to put them on a belt because I actually am going to double use this too. If we run out of the need for the titanium alloy, I'm actually going to put sulfuric acid back in the network. And let me grab a sorter, and we're going to say sorter out, sorter out. We're out of sorters. And we actually have the ability to make sorter 3s, but it just they're a pretty big ask. They're, let's say, resource intensive. A little more resource intensive than my spaghettification here can really justify. Let's get those out on belts. Okay, so we're ready to go here, except power, which one nice thing about these stations here, these chemical plants, is they have no problem with power poles, because the power poles actually fit into little gaps in where the stations are. So that'll let us do that, and then we're going to need our 4. Really, is all we can justify at the moment of these. And these require 1 sulfuric acid and titanium and steel. So I think I'm going to go sulfuric acid on one side. Actually, let's do this. Let's do sulfuric acid and something else on one side. Whatever happens to come out of this thing. Do I have them set up here? No, I do not. Let's go titanium and steel. And then we're going to return the titanium alloy. So we're going to say titanium coming out this way. And we'll actually end it right here and then start a new belt so that it goes off that way. And then steel is going to come out here. And yeah, that's fine. We'll just end it here. Send it off this way. And then titanium alloy is going to come back. And then that's it. And we're chewing through our graphene, so let's keep it topped off here. And these guys don't have any drones in them, and I don't have any drones made, so let's go try to make some. We can make 7. We need processors to make 3 more. Is that the processors? Yes, it is. Let's grab 50 of these. And we can make 1. Now we need iron to make more, which is annoying, but sort of expected. Let's go ahead and grab that much iron. And now we can make 15. How many do we have total? We're making 8, and we have none right now. So let's go like this, and then down to 2. We'll just make 2 like that. That way we're making an exact amount. And like I said, we can only support 4 of these. And we're going to have sulfuric acid and that resource going in. And then this resource going in and the titanium coming out. Titanium alloy coming out. And we're going to make titanium alloy on that. Do we have 10 of these robots yet? We have 2 of them. We're making them. They're slow because, you know, they're slow. So let's go ahead and put... Oh, this is colliding with this guy. That's annoying. Well, I'll move him there, and we'll use this opportunity to put a power pole here. 3... 2... Oh, jeez. It quick saved right as I was doing this. Yeah, we're gonna have conflicts every one of these, but not much you can do. I think I'm gonna place all of these down. Oh, we're out of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 3 more smelters to have 9. Let's make 10. And then I'll just put this here. This is more than we need at the moment, so it's not a big deal. Okay, let's put 10 of these guys. We have 8. So let's put 8 of them in there. As soon as we make the other 2, we'll put those in there. But they should be going off now to get... Oh, wait, we need to demand and demand. There we go. We're getting all of our ingredients. So as soon as we get some ingredients coming, we're also pulling the sulfuric acid. Let's see if these actually make it all the way down here. They are making it all the way down here, but these guys I don't think are running at full speed. Because they can't pull water in fast enough. And that's annoying. Because I don't think they're ever going to pull water in fast enough unless I suck it up and make these better inserters. And I can. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to make 4 of these better inserters. And we're going to put them on this water line just to use it. We'll definitely get utilization out of them because we're going to eventually exclusively go over to them. And I'm actually going to make 4 of these not better inserters in order to upgrade. Well, I'll show you how the upgrade system works in the game. But in the meantime, we do have titanium and we do have steel, and we're apparently... Are we really out of titanium? If I could click on things. Yeah, we are really out of titanium. Yeah, like completely out? Like we had buckets full of titanium. I might need to make an interstellar journey here. Yeah, I think we are completely and utterly out of titanium, which is semi-ridiculous. Yeah, we had titanium in this box. We're using it to make these. We have 100 titanium. Here you go. Enjoy, my pretties. Take the titanium you need. It's the last we're ever going to get. By the way, water is completely useless. You can click it on your inventory, and then holding it off of here, just hit delete, and it goes away. Water's free, so I don't mind doing that. You could do it with any resource you want, but I have a hard time justifying doing it with other resources. But, yeah, we're definitely going to have to make a run to the other titanium planet. I think I'm just going to click this together and get it going. If the game allows me. There we go. And do this. Just to prove to myself that this is working. He is making titanium alloy. If we get more titanium, which apparently we didn't get any more titanium from that lottery, mostly because no, we have 8. Let's go ahead and pick up 2 more of these guys and put them in here. And let's see, he has 10. He has none, so we're gonna put 10 in you. That way, everybody has some bots in their station. And I like to set the maximum here of the stations to 100%, so that we don't waste round trips. There's definitely good reasons not to do that everywhere, but right now there aren't any. Those reasons don't exist. Everyone in your logistic stations, in my opinion, should have 100% travel, just to lower the amount of wasted trips you can do. Let's see, how are we doing? Oh, we've made all our things. Let's go ahead and use the upgrade tool. If I hit U, then I can upgrade this to a level 2, and then click it again to upgrade to a level 3. That only worked because I built those level 2s and level 3s. Only going to upgrade the water line to level 3. And now, if we look here, he is pulling way more water than he needs in order to do this. Now, my question is he still pulling enough oil? And he should be, and enough stone. Yeah, he is. So now we have full utilization of the sulfuric acid line. We're not using it to make any titanium alloy because we don't have any titanium, but we're at least storing all of this sulfuric acid for use elsewhere in the system. Sulfuric acid is one of those big things. Although with Interplanetary, we're going to soon be able to find sulfuric acid lakes elsewhere in the system. So that's it for this time. I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to get myself into space. I'm going to get myself back onto the planet. And I'm going to place a couple boxes here. And we're going to stuff everything we own into these boxes. Because all I'm going to do here is take my graphene. And we're going to go up to the titanium planet, which is, I believe, 4. I should be writing these things down. The titanium planet in my system is... Oh, I mean, Alpha Andromedae 1 is right there. Actually, you know what? I can do this. I can say, does he have titanium? He does not. So, yeah, it's Alpha Andromedae 4. So let's find 4. There's 4 right there. I am going to fly to him, and as I do so, I am going to bid you adieu. And next episode, we're going to return triumphantly home with our inventory full of titanium, and we are going to start making interplanetary, interstellar really, but they're called Interplanetary Logistic Stations, and I'm going to use those to actually start playing the game. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, please leave a like on YouTube. I definitely enjoyed playing it. If you want to see more, please subscribe on YouTube. And until next time, I am Superfluous J, and I will, as always, talk at you later. Ooh, that was a dramatic sunshine.